Hi folks, welcome to White Post Studio. I wrote a little something on corporations, vehicles of exploitation and domination. And after I read this to you, I had a little comment I wanted to make about something for your consideration. So here, consider this. Our government no longer deserves our respect. And yes, all these bad events are deliberate, but the notion that the orchestrators of these diabolical events are Obama, Biden, and Soros is short-sighted. The richest families on earth are the ones that are the masterminds of our crumbling world. It is not enough for them to own almost everything. They want to own it all and have the rest of us grovel at their feet. To a large degree, multinational corporations are the mechanisms through which they are accomplishing their goals. The power of these corporations, corporations that are involved in different sectors of our world and our country, like media, pharma, the military-industrial complex, academia. These corporations, the power of these corporations exceeds the power of nations, and their God is money. People are to be used or destroyed like any other commodity. The solution is God, family, and nationalism. Nations should force corporations to restrict their activities to their own nation. If they refuse, all their possessions should be nationalized and distributed to the population of that country. There is no adversary that the USA has ever faced in our history that is as dangerous and as evil as this coordinated evil empire. Most of our political representatives, media, personalities, universities, medical establishment, and all the other positions of authority and influence are bought and paid for. This is like the 1950s movie, The Body Snatchers. The majority of the upper levels of the world's societies have sold their souls and are no different than the dependents no different than the defendants were at Nuremberg. Grassroots Christianity, family, and nationalism versus globalism is our only hope. Remember, without Jesus, we don't have a prayer. When I read this, and I wanted to read it to you for your consideration, the danger of the corporation and something that we need to deal with, and probably the best way is to awareness and the re-establishment of antitrust laws to start off with. But as long as the people get closer to Christianity and their churches and read Scripture on a daily basis, we will perhaps be able to make a responsible government that serves the people, again, instead of having government and corporations that we have to serve. You know, I had a question that I wanted to ask you, just one that I've been asking myself for years, and it's kind of unrelated to what I just spoke about so far. It's like a thought. But you folks know who Alex Jones is, and his station is called InfoWars. He's got some other venues, but I've noticed that they speak a lot of truth on his show. But every now and then, you see Alex Jones acting really crazy on his show. I mean, he starts ranting and raving and acting like a lunatic, and I never really understood why he does that. It's possible that he's just letting off steam, but it occurred to me that another possibility might be that it's a defense mechanism. My thought is that he is so popular that he could be what I call JFK'd, which means assassinated or taken out, because he is very effective and he's putting out too much truth. And by playing the fool, he reduces his credibility and therefore his own danger level. Now, I may be way off base, and I'm sure that he would take exception to this theory, but it makes me wonder how it is that sometimes we find sources that are for the remnant. There's a remnant of people out there, and they usually find you when you've got something to say that's worth their attention. And then they get a source, and every now and then somebody like Alex Jones, who says a lot of things that I could relate to, all of a sudden acts like a total nut. And then when if I were to ever refer him to somebody to listen to, and he goes off acting like he lost it, it makes me look like a fool for recommending his show. I don't know if he'll ever come across this video, or if anybody that listens to this video will refer it to him, but I would like to have this conversation with him and hear it from him myself, why it is that he, on occasion, not very often, but on occasion, he flips out, and whether intentionally or not intentionally, he definitely injures his credibility. Well, that's all I really have to say. Ben, did you want to make any comment?
I can't think of anything.
All right, folks, thanks for watching, and until next time, White Post Studio. Stay well.